Back here for the Feud in the Coalfields, Chris Kidd, Kevin Jones, Bradley Damron here for our most anticipated game of the first 2 days so far as Wayne tips it up with Tug Valley.
Should be a good one. Place is crowded here early, Chris.
Yeah, I was going to say, you had a lot of people flowing in here already getting set for this matchup. We've got several big-time ones today, but this one's kind of loomed large for a lot of people coming into it, and rightfully so. These two very solid ball clubs, and there's a block right away on the inside. Again, this one, I think, going to be maybe a little bit more defense than offense, a lot of people may think. It's Weddington trying to show his muscle early on, got inside, can't hit, put back no good. As May able to get it back, another chance here for Tug Valley. Oh, and May looks like he lost it off his dribble that time, tried to come up over his head as Hunter Bryant tears it away. Now here's Colton Priest, gives it over into the corner, Landon Priest jumper up, that one off the back of the rim. Rebound saved, but it goes right to Hunter Bryant. He'll drive inside. His layup won't go as Weddington gets the board.
Both teams feeling each other out a little earlier here. Missing some easy ones, Chris.
And again, you can kind of tell there's a little bit of tension between the two sides. Again, they know that nothing physically at stake here, but I said whenever you're playing the best, you want to beat the best, and Weddington gets the first two of the game. So 2-0. Tug Valley. Tough pass cross court as gets away from Colton Priest. But good defense by Tug Valley, able to knock it away. Again, you said Tug Valley's team two,
yeah,
correct?
You got it right.
Okay.
I looked down there to see.
Yeah, well, I was like, I'm pretty sure he said team two.
Bradley will be back in a minute. He had to make a journey. And he wanted to go thank the cleaning lady. Yeah, what was her name that took him back to Chapmanville yesterday?
Yeah, Kim Conley again.
Yeah, thank you, Kim.
Yeah, one of my former tennis parents. I said she's always funny and always willing to help. So I said we appreciate her taking care of Bradley yesterday after we thought we stranded him up here.
Well, I seen you over at the concessionary. Was it hamburgers?
I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell totally. I need my boy Fred back today. I don't know where Fred's hiding.
He was here this morning when I was here at 10. He was here.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm here, and I don't know where he's taking off to. I said I need to get him back on the case over there for us.
That was a good hustle defense by May there.
3 just off for Drew Dotson. Now up ahead. Behind everybody is Sloan, and he'll lay it in. 4-2 here as Tug Valley going to go full court pressure. Here comes Landon Priest. Takes it into the left corner, back out front. It's Carter Ross on the left wing, going up against Rash, who had a big day yesterday. Down to Colton Priest, a little head fake. Powers in, turnaround jumper, and he'll knock it down. So we're all even at 4 apiece here early on in this first half. Between these two squads that could very well be playing in state championships in their respective divisions coming up this next season. Weddington will be fouled on the inside. That'll send him to the line for the first time.
Scream as loud as you want. I'll put a headset on you if you want it.
KJ's got himself a worry ward over there. So I said, we'll just put the microphone right down next to her. Just let.
Yeah. Let her call the game, right?
Weddington able to hit 1 of 2, and Tug Valley back in the lead at 5-4. Colton Priest on the far side. Drew a little bit of a double team. Sloan was able to knock it away, and now a run-out chance up ahead to May, and he'll lay it in. Or excuse me, that's Copeland. Again, we saw Copeland do that so much yesterday. Get out on the break and in transition, get some easy buckets. Like we said, it's just stealing points right there. If Tug Valley gets 10 or 12 of those a game, I mean, those really add up, especially with the way they play defense. In the middle, little jumper. Priest can't connect, and Weddington grabs the rebound.
I like this. It's like an extended zone Tug Valley's playing, like pushing the zone out. I like it.
Yeah, again, they're trying not to give them anything too close to the rim, but like you said, even on the outside jumpers, they're pushing them further back right now as that three won't fall for Sloan. Priest able to get the rebound. Now Wayne trying to run here to create some quick offense. Now for Ross, he fakes, jumps into the lane, kicks it over. Little head fake there by Dotson. Now Ross over to Colton Priest, jumper, rattles in and out. Rebounded by Bryant though. Kicks it out to Dodson. He takes the floater on the baseline, no good, and Weddington gets the rebound. It just feels like Wayne's maybe making one too many passes.
Passing up an open shot a couple times, haven't they?
Yeah, looks like they're being a little too unselfish with the ball right now. Now inside, there's Bryant, gets it, counted, and the foul. You know, I know it's an odd thing to say that you're being too unselfish with the basketball, but yeah, sometimes, you know, somebody just needs to kind of take the lead and say, okay, you know what, I'll kind of get us going here. I'll try and get the scoring started. I'll try and get the tempo set. That free throw missed, but now Priest gets it, brings it over near side for a three, and he'll can it. So there's some leadership being taken by Priest as he gives Wayne the lead now at 9-7. Front, it's Rash. You know, he's not had the ball in his hands much so far. Dumps it down low. Weddington, tough little take. Can't finish it. May able to save it, but it goes into Colton Priest's hands. Now here's Ross. Trying to create on the inside. Slams on the brakes. Gets it off to Dotson. Now back to Ross for a three, and he'll knock that down.
Wayne's heating up, Chris.
In back-to-back threes now. A 7-0 run here for the Pioneers. Now can Copeland and Tug Valley answer back as Rash get the screen up top, gives it off to Weddington. Again, Weddington too high up right now, wants to get lower position. It's Rash over to May. Now he does get it in that lower position. Oh, good give and go right to May. Well, you saw that one before I did, KJ. That was beautiful setup.
Yeah, beautiful. To be a big man, Tyler Weddington passes the ball really, really well.
Yeah, I agree. He's very creative with the ball in his hands. So Ross, nice take inside and spin move for the bucket. Now you're starting to see some creativity out of these two teams. Like you said, they were filling each other out early on. Now it's starting to seem like both sides settling in a little bit.
Tug is settling in the way Wayne wants to play. Tug wants to get up and down and run. Wayne wants to slow it down, and it's playing in Wayne's hands right now.
Yeah, right there leads to a turnover as Ross gives it over for Landon Priest, and he'll lay it in. And Wayne with a 7-point lead, and you're exactly right, Kevin. Again, they have slowed the pace down, and Tug Valley hasn't gotten the tempo where they want it at the moment. Now Rash will take a quick three left side, and he'll knock it down.
Big time shot by Rash. Oh, look at here. Steal by May. And one.
Oh, there's a big time answer from the Panthers.
That's the way to get you back in the game.
Yep.
Almost a quick 6-0 run here, right?
That's what you said. They sped up the tempo a little bit there. Got the made basket, got to set up the pressure in the backcourt. And like I said, both these teams can play the way the other one wants to. It's just you want to try and play to your pace. So that's going to be the real seesaw here, I think, today, is who can control the tempo. So now it's 16-15 after that quick 6-point spurt by Tug Valley. Ross will bring it across midcourt. You see Tug picking them up right near midcourt.
That's that spot on the floor, isn't it?
It is.
Right side of it.
That right side of the floor, that's been our slippage area. It was kind of that way yesterday, and it's been a little bit more amplified so far today. It's Ross, three off the screen, and he'll knock it down. Carter Ross with another three, 19-15. Now Weddington waiting up top. Again, he's got the ability to step out and knock down that jumper too. Gives it over for a three. That one rims off for Canterbury, who just checked in. Now go out of bounds. Last touch by Wayne. Canterbury, number 0, just a freshman for Tug Valley. He stepped in and had a lot of big minutes yesterday in Tug Valley's 3-0 stretch here at the Rec Center. Inside, Priest gets his hands on it. Able to knock it into the backcourt, now stolen away inside, and Landon Priest will get the payoff as he lays it in. 21-15, Tug Valley attacks quickly underneath him. Weddington gets an easy 2.
Yeah, we talked about it in Lincoln County. I'm highly impressed with these Priest twins, right? Just going to be juniors.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what blew us away when we were over at Lincoln County last Friday. We said they're going to be what now?
And they're really good young men. They come up and talk to us after they're done, man. Sat here and spoke with us for about 10 minutes. Very, very respectful young men.
It was. And I said, whenever you see that, I said it just makes them even easier to root for. And I said, because it's easy to have an ego whenever you're one of the best in the sport at your school or even in the state. And so, you know, to see that humbleness out of those guys was wonderful as Weddington.
What a pass by Rash.
That was, man, Rash, he just has so many tough angle passes he makes, and he just makes them look effortless. I mean, he's really been the best passer, he and May, of this tournament so far that we've seen.
Tug's got it to 2, Chris.
Again, they've just been able to hang through this strong stretch by Wayne. It's Ross. Swings it over, now looking inside for Colton Priest. He was getting held, it looked like, by Canterbury. Getting into the game is Stephen Montoya. Again, that was our favorite name of Friday over in Lincoln County. That entry pass went off the back of Canterbury's head, it looked like. Yeah, it popped right back towards Ross, and they say Ross touched it out of bounds.
He did. It popped back, and he was still out of bounds when he tried to grab it. So
it was one of those happy accidents there if you're Tug Valley. But now stolen Montoya able to save it. What a move by him. Colton Priest able to get it. Big defensive play there for the Pioneers. Can they capitalize?
Turnovers killing Tug right now.
Yeah, again, Wayne's done a great job of forcing turnovers here in this first half. I'm like you don't see Tug Valley turn the ball over this often. But Wayne's been able to produce these turnovers. That turnaround won't fall. Still just a 2-point game, though, in what's been a tight first half. Rash over to Canterbury. He'll kick it out now. Weddington, again, he can take it off the dribble or he can shoot it from there. He'll go off the dribble, and what a move.
Nice move by Weddington.
And just has such good agility for his size and strength, and he evens things up at 21 now. Ross, boy, physical drive inside. He and Canterbury really banging bodies, and they get a whistle and a foul.
Well, that's what we noticed a lot about this Wayne team when we was in Lincoln County is they're a very physical ball club.
Mm-hmm. It is. Like I said, you feel like these two teams, they can play any sort of tempo, any sort of pace you want, or any type of style you want. So it's not going to be just as easy just say, hey, we just got to slow it down with these guys, or hey, we got to speed them up. And, well, they can do those things too. So it may be just the collection of all that as you go throughout. You know, you got to change tempo sometimes. You got to change different looks. You can't just stay in the same thing, but you don't want to outthink yourself at the same time either. So it's 3D chess going on in your head, and it starts to make your head hurt after a while. Over near side, 3 lined up for Dotson, online but just short. Rebounded into the corner. Priest fires a 3. That one rims off as Weddington gets the board. So chance for Tug Valley to take the lead back here after he trailed by 7 here in this first half. Rash dumps it into the middle. Weddington barrels in. Count it, and the foul.
Weddington's starting to take over in the post, Chris.
That right there was just a strong man's move. He just turned and ran over top a couple people to get to where he wanted to.
Strong enough to get the finish, right?
Yeah, that's the other thing. I mean, it's one thing to draw the contact and get the foul. It's another thing still to have that sort of ability to finish it off at that point. He misses the free throw, but another chance here.
Nice.
Rash, just another unreal pass inside, but May able to save the possession, and he puts it in. His Aid Rash, man, anytime he has the ball in his hands, I get excited. I said, you don't know what this kid's going to be able to do with it. Turn around by Ross. That one won't go. Now up ahead, here's Rash again. Goes to the other side. He's with the left hand. Oh, he is just a magician with the ball in his hands, and it's now a 6-point lead for Tug Valley with 5:02 left in the half. We'll be back after this as you're watching the Feud in the Coalfields here on the D&D Sports Network.
The best thing about West Virginia is hope.
The commitment we're making is $2.2 billion in the state of West Virginia.
It's creating opportunities for the next generation to have career-sustaining jobs.
We're creating career paths and jobs.
Everybody's talking about it. Hogas is doing it.
This gives opportunities for underprivileged communities to have new jobs, to have new opportunities, and it just gives people hope.
Learn more at wvisforhope.com.
At Logan Regional Medical Center, our comprehensive inpatient rehabilitation program helps get you back to living life. With an 8-bed unit for patients 18 and over, our caring team of doctors, nurses, and rehabilitation specialists work with you, providing a full line of services to help you restore your capabilities and get you back home and back to living. Logan Regional Medical Center, providing inpatient rehabilitation close to home.
(27-21), Tug Valley leads it as we go under 5 minutes to play here in the first half. This kid, Kevin Jones, Bradley Damron here on this Wednesday afternoon for day 2 of Feud in the Coalfields. Again, we'll have another day tomorrow here from the Rec Center as Ross goes for the reverse but can't hit. Maddox Sarton into the game. He'll grab the rebound. Gives it off. Tough drive here for May. He took a little bit of a bump too and is still able to put it in.
I'll tell you what. May's getting ready to turn around and play football, but he's in basketball for him right now, isn't he?
Absolutely. I was going to say he's almost in elite.
Defense.
He's almost in elite basketball form right now. Crossover given off to Landon Priest. And Tug Valley defense really amping up here in the last couple of minutes. It's Ross. Cuts inside, tried to find the handle on it, and now we get a whistle and a hold going to be called on Tug Valley. A couple of subs checking in. Howard Hodge checking in for Tug Valley. Looking, pass may have been tipped, but it finds Colton Priest. You continue to see Tug Valley just extending this zone more and more. So you see Wayne having to come out a little bit farther to try and get any sort of offense started here.
Good game plan by Tug Valley.
Oh, that's good passing inside. That's how patient you got to be able to find the holes in that defense, and Brian able to finish it. So that was a good job by Wayne, able to solve the puzzle that time. Oh, it may. Nice spin. Wow. Goes to the left hand, but couldn't get it to fall. Rebounded by Hodge. He can't put it back in. Now Priest chases the rebound down. Now a chance for Wayne to close a little bit tighter here as we go under 3 minutes left in the first half. Priest gets grabbed on the way in. Hodge will pick up that foul. Now Wayne will inbound underneath their own basket here. They had to stop things momentarily. I think Wayne player was still getting his shoes tied. Now Ross looking, has to fire it in late there, gets it underneath, and somehow Landon Priest got it up with the left hand on the backside. 29-25. It's Rash. Skips it into the corner. Back out top. May gets it. There was another laser pass. Hodge just wasn't ready for it.
I told you, man, with May and Rash on the court, you've got to have your hands ready all the time because you don't know when a pass is coming, right?
Absolutely. I mean, those two just have vision that not a lot of people have, and I mean, they can fit the ball into very tight windows. So I'm like you. If you're on the floor and they've got it in their hands, it could very quickly be right in your face if you're not ready for it. Rash, little kick save there as he boots it out of bounds. So get Weddington back into the game here. Clock kicking down now to a minute 20 left here in the first half. It's Ross trying to draw Wayne back to within a one-possession game. They trailed by 8 a moment ago. Over now for Priest. Hits the floater in the lane, and Landon Priest gets another 2.
Way to break to the rim there by Priest.
And again, just been great responses here in the first half from both sides. Again, you've seen Wayne jump out to a decent lead, then you've seen Tug Valley jump out to a decent lead. Both sides have been able to fight back on a couple of occasions here in the first half. Tug Valley pulling it out right now, maybe looking to try and hold for the final shot of the half. Again, Wayne not contesting as of yet as we're down to 35 seconds. Down to 30 now. Again, as physical and as tough as this first half's been, I think both sides will take the score for what it is right now. It's been about a dead even first half. Come out and fight it out for the final 20 minutes after this as we get a foul with 14.5 seconds.
I think Wayne had one to give there.
There'll be an inbound underneath here as Rash lobs it in for Weddington. He got grabbed and almost put it in. And you could see Priest was trying to lock his arm down so that he couldn't go up with it, and Weddington still was able to get up with it and almost get the M1.
If you grab that, man, you better hold on for dear life, right?
I was going to say, it's the old Paul Westfall thing I saw. If you're going to foul him, foul him.
Yeah. You don't let up on him.
No.
You better hold on for dear life, and he still might take you to the rim with you, right?
That's what I said, man. And I think he did that yesterday. He just raised up and took 2 players with him for an N1. It's 1 of 2. Priest able to get the rebound now. 10 seconds left in the half. Chance for Wayne to draw closer, perhaps tie it up. Colton Priest head fake, dishes over to Landon, and another nice finish. And what a first half this was as Rash.
Oh, wow. He about threw that in underhanded.
I did. I was watching. I was like, well, let's wait a second here. Rash has done some crazy stuff, and he almost did again right there. But what a first half between these two. And it's a 1-point Tug Valley lead at intermission. We'll be back in 2 minutes for the start of the second half here as you're watching the Feud in the Coalfields on the D&D Sports Network. Welcome back to the Feud in the Coalfields here on the D&D Sports Network. Chris Kidd, Bradley Damron, Kevin Jones here. Game 2 of 5 today. And so far, it's been everything we thought this matchup would be, as Weddington with a nice little tip back. So he gets another 2, and they lead Wayne by 3 now. Like we said, this has been a tight game all the way through, both sides making runs at each other. Wayne able to get the last little spurt at the end of the first half. Colton Priest stepped back, faked on a 3. Give it off to Dotson, now to Bryant. Here's Priest. He's been a big catalyst so far today in this offense. Can't hit that 3 as Rash fought for the rebound. Priest gets it. Goes down low for Ross. Fakes on Weddington. So give it back over left side. Pull up jumper and knocked down by Priest on the baseline.
Soft touch around the rim the Priest boys have.
It is. It's so tough to slow them down because they got that mid-range game just like Weddington does, and he almost showed off the deep game there as that 3 rattled out. Now we got a whistle off the rebound. Got to stay here with Tug Valley. A 1-point Tug Valley lead. And Sherman and Herbert Hoover warming up. I believe they'll be our next game here on D&D as Weddington, nice take inside and finish.
He's just too strong down low for him, Chris.
It is. That's as tough and as big as the Priest boys are. Weddington's just a little bit bigger as far as size goes, and he's still able to kind of muscle his way and body his way around inside, even with those 2 terrors on the interior for the Pioneers. Priest tried to bring it up. Oh, yeah. May and Weddington both able to get their hands in there. May comes up with a strip. Copeland. Oh, his pass rejected, and Bryant has a run-out chance here. He'll take it in and lay it in.
Good defense by Wayne Bryant.
Yeah, and those fast break points so crucial in a game like this. Points are tough on both ends. You get a freebie like that, you'll take those all day. Back to a 1-point lead for Tug Valley, early stages of this second half. Out front, Rash, nice cut on the interior. Ball lost though and taken away. Dotson 3-on-2 gives it over to Colton Priest, and a whistle and a foul called. This will be a side out of bounds here, I believe, for Wayne.
Wayne gets a chance to take a lead, don't they? They had it earlier. I was about to say first lead, but they led most of the first half till Tug Valley made that little spurt there at the end, didn't they?
Yeah, I think both teams have enjoyed about a 7 to 8 point lead at one point in time, but both sides have been able to fight back from it.
It's been back and forth.
Now Ross looks to fire it in here. He's still looking up against 5-second count, but able to get it in. It's now Priest. Takes it in with the left hand and gets it to rattle home.
So smooth.
And they've been able to continue to battle inside, even with the size and strength of Weddington. The Priest boys have still been able to put up a lot of points here today as Rash pull-up jumper off the mark. Now Wayne with a 1-point lead and the ball here. Over to Dotson. He's only been able to get off 1 shot so far in this game. Good outside shooter for Wayne. As Priest brings it over. He'll pull up on the 3 and knocks it down in front of Weddington. Actually, they'll say it's a 2. They say he had a foot on the line right there, so 37-34. Sloan comes off the screen over towards his left. Kind of overcrowding one area of the floor right now. They're going to work it back out. Set up Weddington on the inside. Hands it off to Sloan. Pull-up jumper inside the free throw line off the mark. Weddington gets the rebound. Nice spin to his left. And 1.
So strong.
Again, that was just a great drop step to his left right there, too, that helped create that opportunity. And that's why I said his footwork is so exquisite whenever he gets down on the low block. And his free throw will bend off. Bryant with a tough rebound inside. So Wayne hangs on to a 1-point lead here. So for 5 minutes gone here in this second half. Ross waits to get inside. Now a reach-in foul going to be called. That may have been Canterbury they got on that whistle. Get it into Priest trying to get through two people. And going to get a foul again here on Tug Valley. Now Ross looks to fire it in. Again, they've had trouble getting the ball in here last several attempts, and they finally get it in deep here for Priest. Colton Priest right side, try to bounce pass. That ball just kind of
it rolled out of the way, didn't it?
And just tiptoed the baseline. I thought it was going to end up over in Landon Priest's hands for a three by the time it ended.
Is it like fair or foul?
Now they'll try and inbound again here as Ross able to get it into the corner for Priest. 13:45 to go here in the second half. Ross, you can tell he's wanting to unleash one right now.
Nice
but
pass.
Oh, good look. And Colton Priest frees himself up on that left block. 39-36, Wayne leads it. That's what I said. It's been great defense, and they've had to play some great offense to find some good shots. And they're missed by May, but there's Weddington on the backside. You know, you and Bradley both said it at halftime, said you all love the way these guys play and these teams play, and to tell you what, it's about as even a matchup as you're going to find. As May can't hit on the three, Priest grabs a rebound. Pass up ahead. There's that little extra pass maybe they didn't need, but it works out anyway. Out for three, and Priest will knock it down.
Yeah, which one's Landon, 11?
Yes.
He should have shot that layup when he had it right there. Just the extra pass, but he had the wide open layup right there. But he ended up being a three for his brother, right?
Yes, as I said, all's well that ended well. But, yeah, I'm like you. You want to try and take that because whenever you're playing good defenses like Wayne or Tug Valley, you just kind of get yourself into trouble with that extra pass after a while.
Yeah, if you got that open shot, take it because they're very well coached and very good defensively.
Now we're going to get several substitutions here.
Sarton checking back in for Tug Valley.
You see Rash is going to get a breather here.
Probably good defense.
And they tried to squeeze it inside that time, and Weddington just pawed it away. Up at nice switch to the left hand by May and finish. Great adjustment in midair by the quarterback. It's now back to a 2-point lead here for Wayne. Cross court, had the right idea, did Ross, but he hit the side of the backboard trying to find Colton Priest. Chance for Tug to tie or retake the lead on this trip. Hearing both fan bases starting to get into it here right around us. Sloan makes a tough catch along the far side, back out front for Sarton. Weddington over at the high post right now. They'll feed it to him. He tries to back in now on Priest. Draws a double team. Able to throw out of it. Tough drive in midair over to Sarton. He'll take a three for the lead, but that'll be short. Weddington jumped in and got a piece of it, but they're going to call a foul on Tug Valley. Weddington just kind of got under there and almost like volleyballed that out with his palm.
He had a dig, didn't he?
Yeah. That was an impressive fight right there for the Blue Ball. I don't know if they got him on the foul or not for that, but that was still a great save. Here's Montoya, spins, gets it baseline. Back over, Montoya's going to launch a three. This one won't fall. Rebound batted around, and Colton Priest comes up with it for Wayne. He'll get it back out for Ross. Over Landon Priest. He'll fire up a three. This one off the mark as Weddington with the board. Up ahead, May in midair, switches to the left hand and lays it home.
He's so good with either hand, isn't he?
He really is. I mean, we've seen him switch in midair with both hands. And right there, he can just finish whichever way he wants to as we're all even at 42. We're nearly midway through this second half. Side Priest, he got raked across the arm there, and the foul will be called.
Probably a good foul. That's going to be a layup for his brother.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. With the running clock and things like that in these spots, I said you can afford some of these fouls. You know, free throws aren't as big of an emphasis in these games as they normally would be. Ross looking again, finds Priest at the last moment, and he throws it up and in.
Might have been an and one there, wasn't it?
That was impressive. Yeah, I'm like you. I don't know if he got pushed a little or was just a little off balance on that, but that was a great finish by Landon Priest. 44-42 now. Wayne back in the lead as Rash back into the game, gives it off to Weddington. Tries to take it baseline, kicks it back out to Rash. Rash goes up and under. Oh, he is just so much fun to watch.
Crafty, isn't he?
He really is. I said just one of those players, just like a utility player. You could do just about anything with him. Just a Swiss Army knife of all sorts of options for him as well whenever he has the ball in his hands. 44-44. Montoya has to bring it back out as we go under 9 minutes to go. And we've had games come down to the end here. We've not had a final possession type game just yet. Could this be heading towards that as Ross, tough take, couldn't get it to bank in. Now here comes
Rash with it up the right side, bounces it into the middle. May takes it cross hand.
Wow, just buried himself inside there to grab that offensive board and put it back in. Now Tug Valley back in the lead here as Colton Priest goes to his left hand, but that one rolls off. Taken back, Weddington up ahead to May.
Nice pass.
Sloan makes himself available and he'll lay it in.
That's Tug Valley basketball, Chris. If they can get out and run, that's what they want.
And now it's Tug Valley's turn to go on a run here as they lead it by 4. Now can Wayne respond? Dodson will get it back out front for Ross. Backdoor pass, able to find Priest, who switches back to the left hand and able to put it in. Well, we are just seeing both sides making plays here in this second half.
Battle of two heavyweights.
Saw Rash, he kind of nodded his head one way, trying to get somebody to move. Now he'll get the ball back, takes it baseline. Kicks it back out front, 7:24 and counting here in the second half. Copeland will give it off for Rash again. He'll curl to the middle, trying to find a bounce pass. Instead, he'll stop, pop the jumper and hit. That was just like Steve Nash-esque right there, waiting and probing, and then finally seeing the shot was there, and he takes it, and it's a 4-point Tug Valley lead again with 7:07 to play. Back after this as you're watching the Feud in the Coalfields here on the D&D Sports Network.
Getting ready for sports means protecting those eyes. Up to 90% of sport-related eye injuries can be prevented with proper eye protection. White Eye Care knows this and is committed to providing the best protective sportswear for your child's eyes. As a proud sponsor of our community sports programs, we want to see our kids protected, from the little ones up to the big leagues. Our huge selection of eyewear makes finding that perfect pair easy. So win big this season. Call White Eye Care in Logan for an appointment today.
Stop by Eric Home and Drug today and let them fill your prescription. Eric Home and Drug has been serving the Chapmanville community for over 46 years. They're a proud supporter of the Chapmanville Tigers and all mountain athletes.
Welcome back, everybody. Chris Kidd, Bradley Damron, and Kevin Jones here today as Tug Valley leading Wayne 50-46 with 7:07 to play. We'd like to thank some of our sponsors here today, helping us bring you these games: Logan Bank and Trust, Hope Gas, Little General Store, Logan Regional Medical Center, East Company Shop, Rebuild and Electrical, Kermit Western Auto, Chapmanville Foodland, Giovanni's of Logan, Geno's of Chapmanville, Scott Ambergy, State Farm Agent Chapmanville, and Missy Birchfield, State Farm Agent of Logan. Now Now Wayne in possession here, trailing by 4 as this game just continues to swing back and forth. Tug Valley currently has the momentum. Can Wayne wrestle it back? And both sides have been able to do so on multiple occasions here today. Ross fires a 3, and he'll convert.
I tell you what, you can't leave him open, man. He can shoot, Chris.
Again, he's been antsy to try and get another one off here, and he finally found the space to do so.
I think it was a good set ran for him there out of a timeout.
Yeah, you notice that with these teams, anytime there's a timeout, one of them's coming out with a terrific set right after that timeout to try and stymie that momentum. Rash gets into the paint, dishes off for Weddington, turn around inside, and he'll finish.
So strong.
Again, he gets the ball that deep, it's just the day's over at that point. You can turn around and start running down the other end. Priest into the corner. Montoya looks cross court. Good ball movement here to set up Ross. Chance for the tie. Online but too strong. Priest gets the rebound. Feeds it over into the corner. Montoya will go for 3, and we're even at 52.
What a ball game.
This has been everything we hoped it would be and then some. We knew this was maybe the best matchup of the first 2 days, and so far it's lived up to that. Down to 5.5 minutes to play. Neither side has led by more than 7 in this game. Now May tells everyone let's go as they get into their offensive set. Rash goes down low, but Weddington couldn't handle the pass, and that'll be a turnover to Wayne. You get to see a chance for these two teams to have to execute down the stretch, in the clutch, in crunch time. Something they've not really had to do a whole lot of since they've come in and played this summer.
No, when we watched Wayne at Lincoln, they was pretty well double digits every time they played, right?
Yeah.
Same for Tug.
They won 4 straight games in a row up there playing this type of format as well. And now an over and back call going to be called. They say preset of foot on the mid-court stripe.
Good defense by Rash.
And the clock continues to tick, 4:27. Again, it won't stop until we get down to 1 minute to play. And then it'll start stopping at normal intervals on fouls, free throws, and so forth. Tug Valley looking to reclaim the lead here as we approach 4 minutes to play. Rash tried to turn the corner, instead gives it back to Copeland. Copeland crosses over. Ross almost reached in that time. Sloan will get it over to the left side. Trying to direct some traffic. Weddington waiting for it. Ross didn't clear. Now they freeze up a man for a 3, and now it'll be knocked down.
Copeland, big time shot.
He's just come up big in so many different spots. You kind of forget he's on the court from time to time, and then he'll just make a play and remind you how valuable he is. Now here's Colton Priest inside, banging bodies with Weddington. He's surrounded by 3 men. Finally moves it around. Here's Ross. Good job by Rash, able to stay in front of him. 3:20 to go. Landon Priest now picked up by Rash up top. Rash, good footwork. Over to Priest. He'll drive into the lane. Couldn't get the call, couldn't draw the contact, but Weddington will get the call.
Yeah, good block by Weddington there.
And you didn't see any complaining from Colton Priest after the fact. And Wayne contesting that there may have been a foul underneath, but they're not going to get what they want on that. Now 2:47 and counting. Big possession right here as Tug Valley leads it by 3. Can they get a little separation on this trip? Weddington will give it over left side.
Nice take by Sloan.
Oh, and that just rolled out. Yeah, that was a quick step there by Sloan to get inside. Now that'll send Tug Valley to the free throw line. And just like thank some of our other sponsors here today, Williamson Auto Sales, Farrell and Hill Insurance Agency, United Motorsports, Mountaineer Buildings, the 1910 Steakhouse in downtown Logan, Chiefs Roadhouse, Southern West Virginia Community and Technical College, Genmar Services, White Eye Care, Aracoma Drugstore, the Tug Valley Wellness Clinic, Three Guys Pizza and Brew, Precision Air Heating and Cooling, Punk's Tires, and Diamond Flagging Company. So 1 of 2 free throws for Tug Valley. They lead it by 4 now. And we get a whistle and a timeout here from Wayne as they want to talk things over with 1:39 left to play. We'll step aside and be back after this as you're watching the battle in the Coalfields here on the D&D Sports Network.
Call 304-752-3474 and see Missy Birchfield at your good friends at State Farm in Logan, West Virginia. She gives out free insurance quotes, so make sure you see her at State Farm.
Looking for a new healthcare provider? Come see us at Tug Valley Wellness Clinic. We take all patients from the ages 2 and up. Our staff has over 30 years of medical experience. We do everything from DOT physicals, wellness exams, adult and child, walk-in visits, and more. Call us today at 304-236-3601 and reach us Monday through Friday.
Four-point lead for Tug Valley.
Y'all want to see some good golf today? Come down to Logan area. Watch Chris and myself. We'll probably going to shoot in the hundreds. But
I was gonna say, maybe not good golf.
We'll have fun with it anyways, right? I'll probably lose 10 balls. Chris might lose 1 or 2.
I don't know. That Logan course, it's easy to lose a bunch of balls.
You can lose them in the fairway.
Yeah, you really can.
I promise you, I hit one of the best drives there, and I could not find my ball. And you know that par 5 that hooks back right?
Oh, yeah.
The last, was it 8?
Number 8.
Yeah. Well, I hit one over the trees beautifully, and never could find my ball.
It's where we just call that a fairway monster ate it, and we just call it a tour drop.
Yeah.
Outside, Colton Priest 3, that one off the mark. Landon Priest tried to save it, but had a foot on the sideline. Now Tug Valley maybe starting to feel it a little bit here. You know
what, this game don't mean nothing, but you can tell it means something to both these coaches. Look at them over there. They are coaching, Chris.
Oh, absolutely. Like we said, there's no trophies at stake here this week or anything like that, but there's a lot of pride. Oh, and that
That's why he's QB1, right?
Yeah, that was perfect for Sloan that time. And that leads to a 6-point lead now.
Tug Valley fans of Chris are going to see that a lot this year on that gridiron, right?
Yeah, they'd love to have that in football just as much as basketball. There's just so much talent going in to all these seasons now for Tug Valley. As that 3 off from Ross. Again, that was almost a must-have possession for Wayne. Now they need a turnover, and they get one. As Ross drives in, gets the contact, but can't get the bucket.
Yeah, Maida Sloan, that's going to be the top connection this year on the football field for Tug Valley. And Sloan just received an offer. I don't know if I told you yesterday, he was 7-on-7 at Charleston, and Charleston offered him right there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That shows how good you can be. If you just show up, they see you one time and say, well, yeah, we'd like to have you here.
Yeah, played on 7-on-7 tournament that weekend, and he got offered.
Now timeout here with 30.1 seconds to go. Again, we'll have Sherman and Herbert Hoover coming up next here on the D&D Sports Network. Here in the Feud in the Coalfields. And again,
I think we're trying to figure out, give Bradley somebody to go interview Chris. So my opinion, I think it's Weddington. But that Plug's had so many players, right, play well.
Yeah, it's hard to ignore Weddington, though. I mean, he really put a lot of the offense on his back for portions of this game, and I think he knew he had to play big because of the Priest brothers inside, and I think Weddington showed himself accordingly to that today. So, yeah, Tug Valley goes on to win this, again leading it by 5 right now with 30 seconds left. I think Tyler Weddington, very deserving Little General Store player of the game here today. Bradley will start making his way over there, get his interview set up for the end of this game.
But we're not saying Wayne's out of it.
Man, not yet.
We just had to see him Bradley that way because we don't have much time. So he might, if something happens, Wade pulls this thing out, we're going, hey, we have to go back over here.
Well, I said sometimes you got to put the champagne in the locker room just in case. I mean, you can take it out of there at least, but sometimes you got to make moves in the moment, feeling how you feel. Yeah, I'm like you. The way this game's gone, wouldn't be surprised to see Wayne make a final push here as they close it to 4. Now full court pressure here as Sloan gets it up ahead. Nice give up over to the left side. Now Copeland will make them play chase as Rash gets it. He tries to step back out towards midcourt. May able to tiptoe his way across midcourt line, and that'll be a foul with 19.8 seconds. So good job there for Tug, burning over 10 seconds off the clock. May looks to fire it in, goes underneath. Copeland brings it back out, runs a little bit more clock. And he'll get fouled with 15.9 seconds left. May want him to take it in and finish.
May's like, you got to shoot that, man.
No, it's one of those right there. I don't think there's a bad choice.
No, there's not. I'm about either way. I mean, we just butchered De'Aaron Fox in the NBA for trying to make a layup, and it cost his team the game. So
exactly.
Probably a smart move, man. You get to eat more clock. You're up 2 possessions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Make them foul you. Keep control of it. Keep running more time off the clock. I think it was a good move by Copeland.
Yeah, so, I mean, you burned maybe an extra 5 seconds there overall, and now you still get to the free throw line.
And I promise you, everybody's blistering Fox, and I agree. If he brings that out, San Antonio wins that game.
Yeah. Copeland able to hit on the first free throw, but yeah, it's
because if he turns around with 8 seconds to go and spins out, he's going to run 5 or 6 seconds more off that clock. They're up 1.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
that's
what
what
says Brunson don't hit a 3 to tie it or something, but you know,
it's a darned if you do, darned if you don't moment. It's Montoya fires a 3. Weddington with the rebound. He'll throw it up ahead, and Tug Valley is going to hold off Wayne 59-54 in a great contest here between these two top teams in their respective class. Great contest here today. Well, we're going to step aside for a quick break, and we'll be back with game number 3 between Sherman and Herbert Hoover right after this as you're watching the Feud